Hello, dear students, Jai Hind and very good morning. Welcome back to our revision session. You all know that you are attending some revision lectures. You have already attended 6 revision lectures for chapter number 1, that's rational number, and you also attended revision 4 revision lectures for chapter number 10, that is mensuration. You have already attended 4 lectures, and as you know, dear student, in these 4 lectures I have tried my best understand to re-explain those difficult examples which I have through when just analyzing your WRTs somewhere. Majority, if we consider, the student were not able to solve those some of the examples of identities which we have targeted in our 4 revision lectures. If you can remember, dear students, in lecture number 4, for the revision of chapter number 5, algebraic expression, we were discussing the application of the identity a square minus b square. We have been discussing some difficult example based on this particular identity, and today we still want to continue revision of that identity which involves some difficult examples. Okay, so before we start today's revision lecture 5, okay, we need to place the title. Yes, that's algebraic expression and because I have taken previously chapter number 1, because I told you before we started our revision program that out of the 5 chapters which we included in our first sem exam, 3 chapters carry much importance. First, you all know rational number, which you will get the same chapter with some modification in 9th and 10th under the title real numbers. Chapter number 5, that's algebraic expression, a very important chapter, understand, and that's why we have started a revision of this particular chapter. Okay, so today, dear student, you are attending lecture number 5, understand of revision, understood, of this particular chapter. Okay, Today also we want to discuss the application of same identity, but not for solving some simple example, but solving some difficult examples. Okay, let me just write the identity here again. We are, dear student, revising the application of this particular identity. As you know, for solving some of the difficult examples, okay, a square minus b square, that's equal to a plus b into a minus b, and for application of this identity, I have delivered you the clue point. Two term, both are perfect square, and between the two terms there must be negative sign, as you all know. That was the concept for the criteria for the application of this particular identity. Okay, let us take some difficult examples for revision. Okay, dear students, suppose, let me what we are going to do, dear student, in revision, one example, because as far as the revision lectures are concerned, I do not want to deliver homework like in regular. I want you to just self-learn instantly and catch all the topics. Okay, suppose the example is like this. Just concentrate. X plus 2y whole square minus 9z square. Okay, dear student, this example I will solve here and will give one similar example as an SLP, self-learning practice. Okay, instant. We will solve one example, instant one for practice in 2 minutes time. That way we are going to revise all the topics here. Okay. So dear student, how many terms? Two terms. You can consider bracket square as also one term. Two terms, both are perfect square, definitely. Square root of both the term are possible. When there is a bracket square, you can take its square root. 9z square, ultimately its square root can be possible. So, and between the two terms there is negative sign. So, all necessary criteria applies here. Two terms, both are perfect square, and in between the two terms there is negative sign. How can we solve, dear student? When there is bracket square, you can take out the square root this way only, x plus 2y whole square. Nothing to be done. Square root of this is possible, yes. 3z whole square. Okay. Now, after you took out the square root, as you know, 1 time plus 1 time minus, I will consider this as A, this as B. So, as per the format, A plus B. Please concentrate, dear student. A means x plus 2y. A plus B and A. A is x plus 2y. A minus B. So you got it. A plus B. A minus B. Just have a look at the sum, dear student, and if it happened that at the time when we covered this chapter in regular session, you may not be able to catch some of the important points. So you need to verify now. Understand? Is it clear in your mind? So, dear student, one similar example I am writing here as self-learning practice you will do just now. A plus 3b whole square minus 49. Please do it just in 2 minutes time and then I will solve it. You need to gather the concept. Understood? Once you are able to catch the concept of the sum, you can solve it very easily. That's the target always remains as far as revision lectures are concerned. Delivering homework doesn't matter much now in revision lecture, rather you need to concentrate, understand? Okay? First, just have a look at the sum. The concept and try to solve this sum. And remember, dear student, one thing very well. When you are appearing for the test, that means you are going to come across one of the all examples. So at that time, if you are conceptually very clear about all examples, then and then you will be able to solve them. Okay? I think you must have done it. Let me solve it for you. And dear student, please verify, understand, see. Bracket square is always considered a perfect square term. So its square root is also a plus 3b. Square root of 49, that is 7 whole square. Okay. You will consider this as A, this as B. So A plus B, A plus 3B plus 7, A minus B, A plus 3B minus 7. This is the way you have to solve this particular example. You just verify with the example you have solved. This is the way. Understand? I think you must have verified this. Okay. Let us go for another example. That's example number 3. Okay, one example and then one example to be re-explained by me and one example instant self-study by you. Okay, so let me write example number 3 here. One example I will solve and one you will do as self-study. Okay, self-study instantaneous. The example is like this. 9 a plus 2b whole square minus suppose what should we take, minus 25 c square. Suppose, dear student, before I start explanation of this example, please first verify the sum and gather some concept in your mind, and then we will solve it. First, just have a look at the sum. Okay? Then I will solve this example here, and then the similar one more example as a self-study, instantaneous. See, dear student, just now I am explaining this particular method only, so it becomes easy for you to understand and catch the concept immediately. But it happen in exam that when you come across so many method at that time, this may go out of your mind. That's why again and again I am reiterating and repeating concept. How many terms? 2. Are both perfect square? Yes. Square root of 9 is possible, 3. 25 is possible. Bracket square is always considered a perfect square term. So, 2 terms, negative sign between them, both are perfect square, so we can apply the same identity. How, dear student? Please be watchful here now. How to do it? See. Now, dear student, what I am doing, that you need to concentrate. What is the square root of 9? Can you say me? 3. I am writing it here. Square root of this means the bracket itself. Bracket closed and big bracket closed. You see this, student? A very important step. Square root of 9, that is 3, bracket as it is. minus square root of this 5c whole square. Now, dear student, what you have to do is this. Open the bracket here. This is 3a plus 6b whole square minus 5c whole square. Just have a look at this. 3 to be multiplied to open the bracket. 3a plus 3 to the 6b whole square. And now, dear student, this is a, this is b. A plus b, 3a plus 6b plus 5c, 3a plus 6b minus 5c. Look at the data of the sum. Before I deliver one another example as a self-practice. First you just have a look at the sum. Then I will give one another example of similar type. Understand? As a self-learning practice. Look at the sum first. Understand the concept. Revive those criteria again and again in your mind. Two terms, both are perfect square. In between there is negative sign. Understood? So take one time plus and one time minus. Okay? Can we give one another example as a self-learning practice to you? Let me write. Please concentrate here. 36. Understand 2x minus 7y whole square minus, understand, just take like this, 169. Okay. So dear student, just 2 minutes time to solve this, understand, as an SLP. Just try this out. Gather the concept and try to solve this example. Just 1 minute now. Don't just, so as I have written on the board here one example, don't just try to photocopy it. Understood? You have to conceptualize and think on the sum yourself. Understood? So don't do like that. that you just copy paste the example written here with minor alteration of the data. That you should not do. Understand? Rather than that, you should understand the concept and you should solve the sum. Don't just photocopy. Okay, no doubt. One model example I have re-explained. Okay. So can we now see, dear student, I am solving the example here, you just verify it. Take out the square root of 36. 6. Bracket as it is and main bracket whole square. Square root of 36 is 6. Bracket as it is minus square root of 169, that means 13 whole square. Okay. Now what you should do, please concentrate, open the bracket by multiplying 6, 12x minus 42y whole square minus 13 whole square. Take 1 time plus 1 time minus. Okay. This is the way you can solve the sum. This is for us A and this is B. Please verify with the example you might have solved. Understand? In your book. Just tally with your book and try to assess if any mistake done by you. Every time, dear student, this counts much importance. You do not have to change the sign of this bracket because it is whole A. So this is to be carried in the same way. Only sign change occur is for B, that is 1 time plus and 1 time minus. That way you need to concentrate. Understand? Before I move ahead in the same method, what I am suggesting is that please first observe all 4 examples done by us. In all this example, bracket appears in first term. Now we are going to solve some of the examples where bracket does not appear in first term but it appears in second term, where I also explain you in the regular lecture of this chapter that whenever the bracket appears in the second term, there are chances of sign mistake to occur that we need to avoid. Okay, let us write some few more examples. Okay, let us write few more examples where you will see the bracket appearing in the second term rather than in the first term. Okay, let me write one example. This is okay 49 z square minus let us take like this 25 in bracket x plus 2y whole square. Before I explain this example, first you verify what I have just now told you. You observe all four example you have done just now, where here also we are undoubtedly going to apply the same identity only. We are not going to change the identity. Identity will remain the same. But important here is this, that here the bracket appears in the second term. Method will remain little varied from the first one, and you should be very conscious when we solve this example here. Be very conscious. Let us do some steps. First, square root of this. Okay. Minus. We have to take out the square root of this. So we will place a bracket in which square root of 25, that is 5, x plus 2y in bracket and then whole square. Are you understanding? Okay. Next step, dear student. This is as it is. Now open the bracket. This is 5x plus 10y whole square. Is it clear up till this? Now we are going to take one time minus and one time plus. Here, dear student, is the caution point, a speed breaker for you, because bracket appears in the second term, one or two step increases in the sum, but that will benefit you, that you will not make any sign mistake. So please be conscious. For us, this is A, this whole term is B. So what I am writing, dear student, please be conscious. A plus B. See, I am writing in bracket. At that time also, when I explain fresh this chapter, in this method I suggested you, whenever bracket appears in the second term, you need to write this way that I explain you, if you can remember. 7z minus 5x plus 10y bracket closed. First, dear student, look at the steps we have done, okay? I insist you to write this in bracket because now you are going to open this bracket. Before the bracket here is plus sign, so as it is. You understood this? And here, dear student, negative sign will open this bracket with sign change. This is nothing, means plus minus 5x minus plus minus 10y. Just have a look at the sum before I deliver you one more example as an SLP. Just have a look at the sum we have done and just verify. Then I will give similar one example here, but what I wanted to do, I want to erase it because the student may just make some alteration of data and try to just paste this sum only. That is what we never want in revision lectures. Understood? Here you have to be very conscious, dear student. No sign mistake should occur. And that's why as a precautionary step, we write in bracket and then we open the bracket. You understood this? Can we give you one more example for this? Okay, try this. I am erasing this example and one more example for you. Okay. Example number 6. This is like this: 16x square minus 9 5x plus 2y, okay, whole square. Just try this, dear student. I have intentionally given this example for I want this sum to be solved completely by you up to the last step. Up to the last step, when I am speaking this word, I am giving a meaning of this. Understand? Up to the last means you will understand this. When I will solve the same example for you here on the board, you will come to know what I am telling when I am asking you up to the last step. You will understand this. First, dear student, 2 minutes time for you to solve this example. Okay? Try this. Try to solve it. No sign mistake should occur when you solve this sum, and because you may just not see the previous example, no doubt you have written in your book already, but I want you to just self-assess this example rather than just looking at the sum you have just now solved. That's my target, okay? Make little fast, try to solve and again I am speaking the statement, I want this sum to be up to the last step. So this word you need to understand. What is the meaning of up to the last step? Up to the last step means if you get any like terms in the last, then you have to solve this. This is what I mean to say. Understood? I mean to say this only. Just try this out. Just 1 minute and we will solve the same example here. First you need to understand, right? Can I solve it for you? You must have solved in your book and just tally with the steps. Square root of this, that is 4x whole square, in bracket square root of 9, that is 3, 5x plus 2y in bracket whole square. Is it clear? The first step you must have done in this way. The second step, 4x whole square, open the bracket, 15x plus 6y whole square. Okay. Take 1 time plus 4x plus in bracket 15x plus 6y bracket closed. Then 4x minus 15x plus 6y bracket closed and main bracket closed. Now just it's a question of opening the bracket, plus 15x plus 6y, and here dear student 4x, open the bracket with negative sign, minus 15x minus 6y. I am speaking the same statement again, up to the last. That means, dear student, because here there are two like terms, so this like term needs to be solved. Understood? So what you will get? 4x plus 15x, 19x plus 6y. 4x minus 15x minus 11x minus 6y. See, dear student, and please verify with the example you have done and try to assess this sum. Understood? Is it clear? Okay? Because still we want to discuss one more example involving the same concept application. Okay? But you first have a look at the sum, and then we will go for another example which involve the same concepts. Okay? First you just tally with the example you have already solved and just verify. Okay. Is it clear in your mind? Right? Each and every step needs to be followed systematically to ensure that you will never make any mistake when you solve this example. Okay? Clear? Let us go for another sum. Dear student, the one example which I will write here, I do not want to instantly solve for you. I want that I will write the example here and will instantly give you time to solve this example compatibly, okay? And then I will solve it for you. So this is example number 6, okay, whatever. Just you write, dear student, and try to solve this. 25 m square minus 9 2m minus 3n whole square. Just a little thinking, my dear student, and try to solve this, okay? And then I will solve it for you. In this particular revision, understand, this appears to me the last example, but I want some click from you. Either you are able to solve it or not. In both the previous example, there was plus sign where the bracket appeared in the second term. Here I have intentionally taken negative sign. Okay? So just 2 minutes time, dear student, to think, and then I will solve the same example here. Just have a look at the sum. Be little smart to solve this. Have you done it? Just 1 minute, dear student, and then I will solve. Okay? Can we now? Okay? Just look at the sum and you just have to tally with the example you have done. Let us do it. Square root of this, what should I write? 5m whole square. Square root of this, 3. 2m minus 3n whole square. Is it clear? Okay. This is, we are going to keep as it is. And here, dear student, please, okay. Open the bracket now, 6m. You understood this? We are just opening the bracket, okay. 6m minus 9n whole square. Now the step you know, dear student, 1 time plus 1 time minus how? 5m plus, in bracket only, 6m minus 9n, bracket closed. You must have done the similar step. Please verify. Understand? And then here 5m minus, you will write in bracket 6m minus 9n. Please verify this step. This step is very important. Understood? Then, dear students, simply it's a question of opening the bracket. See, 5m. Before this bracket, positive sign appears. So when you open the bracket, no sign change. Plus 6m minus 9n. Here 5m. Before the bracket, here appears negative sign. So when you open the bracket, sign change in both. This is plus, so minus plus, minus 6m, minus minus plus 9n. This is, dear student, a precautionary step to avoid any sign mistake. You can avoid any sign mistake if you follow this step. 5m plus 6m, 11m minus 9n. Is it clear, dear student? Okay. and here 5m minus 6m minus m plus 9n. Please take a quick look at the sum you have solved in your book and just tally with the example I have solved here. Just have a look at the sum. You need to avoid any sign mistake in such type of example. Any sign mistake, just have a look at the example you have done. Understand? Is it clear? If you have done any mistake in solving this particular example, please verify and just try to see what mistake you are doing in that. Because in WRTs, when we have taken of this section, I have seen a minor mistake by student even in solving the like term and in sign mistake. At that time also in our regular lecture I reminded you, if you can remember that, to avoid any mistake whenever bracket appears in the second term. Be conscious. When bracket appears in the second term, what is my suggestion is this, that this is the way you should solve. Understood? I still, dear student, do you want, can we take one more example to make you very sure about this? Let us take one more, so that I want by the end of this lecture you should have mastered this. Understand? Application. Let us take one more example, dear student. Okay? Because in the revision it's my target that you should understand the method. One example let me take. Okay? From here only, see, dear student, I am writing it here. 81x square minus 16 into bracket, okay, 5x minus 1 whole square. Let me do. First you have a look at the sum. Understand? It is 81x square minus 16 into bracket 5x minus 1 whole square. How can we move, dear student? See. 81x square, so I will write 9x whole square minus square root of this 4 in bracket 5x minus 1 whole square. Okay? 9x whole square. Let us open the bracket here for 5 ja. Please concentrate, dear student. 20x 4 1 ja 4 whole square Is it clear in your mind? Okay. 9x whole square minus 20x minus 4 whole square. Now dear student, 1 time plus in bracket and 1 time minus, okay, 1 time plus, 1 time minus. Let us open the bracket plus sign. So bracket will open as it is. Here minus sign, so bracket will open with sign change in both the term. And now it's a question of solving the like term. 29x minus 4 and here minus 11x plus 4. Look at the sum, dear student, which we have solved here. Understand? No sign mistakes should occur when you solve such examples. Okay? Is it clear in your mind? So, let us just have a sum up of today's revision lecture. Actually, dear student, we started the revision of this particular identity in our lecture number 4, if you can remember. In lecture number 4 also, we have solved some of the difficult examples. In lecture number 5, we again continued and solved some difficult examples. And my target is never to deliver a lots of homework in revision lecture, but the target is that every time whatever topics are re-explained and covered in the revision lecture, those examples in all our revision lecture, the homework remains like you need to just practice all this example again. Understand? Just you need to practice them, and you can see some of the more example of this type. Understand? From even from textbook, right? So you first just have to verify them. Understand? Right? So this is the way, dear student. In the next lecture, we are going to solve some more difficult example based on the same identity, a square minus b square equal to a plus b into a minus b. Few more example we will solve, and this particular example which I have solved here, please verify up to date that have you done the same example without any sign mistake. That's very important. Understood? So dear student, revision lecture 5, where we just revised this identity, okay, and one more revision lecture for other chapter also we will take, okay. Thank you very much.